How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rekt videos. Today we'll be looking at more instant karma clips as well as unexpected moments. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell as there are plenty of new videos on the way. Let's start the video with what could be Amazon's next employee of the year. This delivery driver arrives to drop off a package, not realizing that her car is rolling as she carefully completes the order. Will she stick around to notify the homeowner of the damage she's caused to their house? Of course not, she hops back in and after multiple failed attempts at reversing, she is on her way to the next happy customer. This bike thief is trying to sell someone's bike. What he doesn't know is that he's been set up and the person taking his bike for a test ride is actually the original owner. Shortly after the owner takes back his bike, the thief notices police are waiting right behind him. This marathon runner celebrated a little too early, costing him the race. Instead of touching gloves, this boxer jabbed his opponent in the stomach before the match had even started. Maybe that will teach him to have a bit more respect for his opponents. If you're going to mess with someone's wife, it's probably best that you don't leave your car parked within close distance of his forklift.
Do it. Nah, you ain't taking that. You ain't fucking taking that. You ain't taking that. You ain't taking that.
What could go wrong when parking your car on the beach during low tide? Unfortunately, the window wipers couldn't wash the ocean away. A lady received a scare after crossing a barrier clearly stating not to.
Dude, what are you doing, Ziddy?
What could go wrong when drink driving? Well, exactly this. One person managed to damage all of these cars after driving under the influence, but to make light of what is a fairly ugly scene, this guy recorded it all, adding his unique commentary.
Somebody had to be drinking and driving. Look at this here. Look at this here. This is why you do not drink and drive. Look at that. So you see, it looks like they hit this motherfucker, bounced off this motherfucker, made it hit this motherfucker, put half the engine, put the engine back in this motherfucker, swipe the side of this motherfucker, half the fucking cars underneath of this motherfucker, which end up pushing this motherfucker into this motherfucker, steal more car parts than tore off the window and the mirror on this motherfucker. It looks like he came back, got a control for a second, and then hit this motherfucker. pulled it back onto the street, came back, and while he was at it, I don't know where the fuck that came from, hit this motherfucker, followed the trail, swerved around, slammed that motherfucker into that motherfucker, swerved around. Looks like he sideswiped this motherfucker right here on his way out the motherfucker. And you can see the trail of, I'm assuming this is, I mean, I know it's got to be an oil type for it to still be in. But damn. Nipped this motherfucker right here while he was at it. Wasn't done. Knocked the bump off of that motherfucker. Managed to gain control. I wonder what the fucking car looks like. Good God. Do not drink and drive. You will fuck up a whole bunch of people's morning and shit. There's around 8 motherfuckers that's gonna come out this joint and be so fucked up at that motherfucker. Be safe out there. There's some idiots out there.
My favorite part of this video, and he really brings up a good point, is that if this is what all their cars look like, what shape must his car be in? Have you guys ever woken up the next morning with a bad hangover, wondering what you did the night before? Probably not as bad as this. Here's another dose of instant karma. If you're going to decide to road rage, maybe check that your brake is on first. Realizing you're on the wrong side of the train station probably isn't the best time to start trying parkour. Speaking of parkour, this guy thought it would be cool to run across tombstones in a cemetery. If you don't have a bottle opener, I wouldn't advise trying this.
Huh? Oh, my man!
If you guys made it this far in the video, I really hope you enjoyed. I'll be uploading part 2 of this video tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.